And welcome back to Mining with Virii. You guys need to be quiet. I am trying to talk here. So today, I decided to choose an episode today. And the reason I went with this episode, hey, I got torches over here. Oh, that's right. I was planting trees. This subject is kind of big in the news right now, and one of the things I talked about during the politics side of my discussion was the concept of racism and diversity and stuff like that. So today's subject is going to be about the Oscars. Now, y'all, if you follow news at all, are aware that there's this big diversity, this big controversy, not diversity, controversy going on right now in the news media over the Oscars being all white and them being racist and stuff like that. Now, you can gather that it's kind of a touchy subject for some people, so I'm going to try to be delicate. I'm not really delicate, but before all that, I do want to mention, guys, if you enjoy these videos, don't forget to click that like button and give me some topics in the comments. I would love some comments or topics from you guys. Okay? Okay. Now, on to the subject. So, Oscar, hashtag, we get this. Hashtag Oscars so white. Not kidding. That is what it's called. Okay? I don't even know how to word how retarded that is. I mean, and I'm using retarded. I understand that's offensive to some people, but it is. By all intents and purposes, retarded means slow or behind. It is. The Oscars have been, God, I mean, I'm not even a big fan of all the award shows. It's like 87 award shows for movies and TVs and stuff like that. But the Oscars apparently is like the big one. It's the one that everybody's like, oh my God, I got an Oscar. I always thought it was like the Golden Globes or something. But beside the point, they've done like, people have sat down and broke down exactly what the Oscars have been over the last years. Now the claim right now, the claim is because the last 2 years, the Oscars have had an all-white Academy or nominees. That's the word I'm looking for. Now the problem with this is white is kind of biased, I guess. Sure, I mean Italians are white, so hell. A lot of people could pass for white these days, but I'm probably gonna lose this place, aren't I? The reason, okay, look, the reason that it's all white. I mean, look at the movies that came out these last couple of years. Can you name them any? I mean, there've been some okay ones. I'm not gonna lie. I can't name any of them because I just don't know. I mean. Like, I can think of, this last year. Let's use this year. Now, Creed was apparently a really good movie. I did not see it, so I don't know. But I heard it was a really good movie. And Sylvester Stallone, it was kind of a Rocky concept. And Sylvester Stallone was even, he was the one that was, he got a nominee for it, not the young black boxer. Now, I don't know how he did. I have no idea. But, that movie, and then there was Star Wars. Those are the only two movies I can actually think of at the top of my head, and I'm like, and your big names like Samuel Jackson, Forrest Whitaker, Morgan Freeman. Oh, come on, Morgan Freeman. If Morgan Freeman talks in a movie, he's getting an Oscar. I know it's probably sarcasm, but they didn't do movies. I mean, these guys are legends in the movie world, and they didn't. Denzel Washington. I love Denzel Washington. Did I miss pig? You already get all the pigs. I got all the pigs. Oh, no, I didn't. Die pig. And, so you've got these big name people that did not do anything this year. Like, nothing. And, or if they did, it was really small parts. Nothing big, nothing, mainstream. Why is there such a... Oh, this is the planes. Okay, I'm just running, by the way, guys. I'm hoping to find my house one day. But, I'm just running to see if I can find a village to get some foods. Because I need foods. But they sat there and it started with, I can't remember her name. It's Will Smith's wife. I keep saying Hayden, but but I don't think it's Hayden. I think it's something else. And where, you know, she basically decided to boycott the Oscars. And I'm like, okay, wait. The Oscars, one, have a black president. So it's not like they're resident. The highest position in the Oscars, you know, organization. Oh, good. I found a village, guys. The highest point. I almost feel like we should move over here, but we're not. We're just going to run over here, grab some stuff, and run back. We'll remember to follow the ghost. It is, you know, black. And so I'm like, okay, well, so the organization itself isn't racist. That means the nominees are. Or the committee, I guess it is. The thing is, that's what they're accusing them. Because, I mean, it's great that, you know, of diversity and stuff like that, but honestly, you know, the people talk about, not women's rights, the equal pay thing, where women get paid equally, and that's great. I hope it happens. I don't believe that women are paid that differently, but, you know, whatever. To each their own. What are these? Those are seeds. Really? That's all you're gonna give me? No carrots? No nothing? Wait. Potato? Gotcha. What are these potatoes? Are these all potatoes? These are all potatoes. And I'm like, you know, okay. I don't personally agree. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough into the thing. Okay, guys, seriously. Hush. Hush. God, the noise. I don't personally agree. Oh, we need one of these. With the fact that they're you know, about the women gap, because I have my own personal feelings on that. Oh yeah, take all that. But you know, I can respect that. That's, you know, a common belief, so it's cool. But you know, I'm pretty sure I lost my train of thoughts. It's all wheat, right? Wheat. Okay. Wait, is this the way we came into the village? Yeah, this way. Now we gotta head back before it turns dark. Right, guys? Yay! What was I saying? Oh, so as I was saying, across, I guess since 95, 12.5% have been African American, black or whatever. And when I say black, I don't mean it is because some people are like, oh my god, you can't call black. Okay, look, I don't believe in the term African American. I believe everybody is, if you're American, you're American. That's just me. It's not that I believe you're any less of a person. It means I don't like the title, specifically African American, Chinese American. I believe that's great. That's your heritage, but you're an American. You know, first and foremost, you're an American. So when I say, like, you know, I'm probably totally never going to find my home again. When I say, like, black and some of that, I'm just implying, you know, never mind. You know, I politically correctness never follows me very well. So, anyways, beside the point, the, you know, 12.5% over the last 20 years have been, that's the average, okay? Some years might have been more, some years might have been less, kind of like the last 2 years. That is including the last 2 years, by the way. In 2014, I didn't find 2015's data yet, but 2014's data, the census shows the black population of the U.S. being 13%. Now, if you think about that for a little bit, that's 13% of the population of, you know, America, and they had an average of 12% votes. I have a feeling I've already lost my place. Just so you guys know, I never wrote down. I don't write down coordinates because, you know, coordinates are for sissies. So to me, that honestly seems pretty. That seems legit. You know, that's you know, you're getting exactly the percentage that you need. I'm like, you know, that okay, cool. That's cool, right? But it's. Oh, look, I can think of, you know, I can't think of all the actors' names that occurred. I guess I can turn on a torch. If that's going to help, but whatever. I'm having a lot of issues moving and talking, guys. It's so bad. Yay, I found it! We found home again! huzzah and things and stuff. Oh, hey, that's a spider. What's up, dog? Oh, crap. Okay, let's get to the cave. I'm always losing track, guys. Ah! Oh, shoot. There's my farm. Yeah, guys. I'm fine. I'm fine. Just stay there. Just trying to. Sorry, guys. I got distracted with thing. But you know, when you go over the numbers, you know, saying that the Oscars are white or like, how do I get in there? So white is it's honestly it's playing a racial card, and I don't think it's fair that, you know, that this card the card is being played, and there are times, don't get me wrong, guys, there are times when it is damn well deserving. You know, there is racism in our world. I'm not saying there's not, and there is a lot of it. Unfortunately, a lot of the racism is on both sides now. Yeah, you know, back in the day, it may have been, you know, you know, whites being so racist and yada yada yada. Honestly, nowadays, I can't even agree with that saying, because I've seen more racism come from, you know, the minority races than I have from whites lately. Now, yeah, don't get me wrong. Every race has its stupid people, guys. Every race has its stupid people. I am well aware, and you know what? I would even be willing to admit that the Caucasian world, that was awkward. That Caucasians lead the charge with being stupid. I mean, we're not known for our brilliance in things. You know, we have a lot of good people that give us great names. You know, some of our past presidents. Anyway, you know, but there is racism in all things, and I understand that, and I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, but realistically, I mean, it's the Oscars, okay? I honestly, I can name more black actors than I can white. I know that sounds weird, but you know, like Denzel Washington. Oh, well, he's one of my favorite actors of all time. That man is one of my favorite actors. I like some of the action stars, like Jason Stamos and stuff like that. But you know, honestly, Denzel, I have loved every movie I've ever seen of Denzel Washington. He is possibly my favorite actor of all time. Not because he's black. That's the key. He's just a really fucking good sorry. He's a really good actor. I should probably edit that. I'm gonna forget though, so good job. You know, John Q. What's the Fallen name? Fallen. I mean, I really like Denzel Washington in things. Forrest Whitaker's really good too, but really noise, really sound. Thanks, appreciate you. But I like them. You know, it's not about race. I hate the fact that people will sit there and go, oh my god, he won because of race or this type of stuff. That is belittling great actors. I mean, these people are great, and the second you say, oh, yeah, you don't have enough black people getting votes, well, then you're gonna start getting into the concept of, hey, the minority, you have to have so many black nominees. Well, what if those people aren't actually as good as some of the other actors? I mean, like, one of the common jokes I've seen on the internet or Reddit was, what's his name? He just did the movie with the bear, DiCaprio, Leonardo DiCaprio. Apparently, I guess he hasn't won one, or he has been fighting for an Oscar for a long time. And this role in Revenant was the name of the movie. It's supposed to be like, you know, groundbreaking. I don't know. It didn't really seem that interesting to me, but you know, it seemed pretty groundbreaking in the sense of the Academy. And the joke was, if they, you know, he's finally gonna win an award, but oh, you know, now they're gonna change how the rules work, and they have to have so many, you know, so many winners. And that logic is horrid. I mean, the problem is it's not far from the truth. That logic exists in our world today. Companies have to hire so many percentages of minorities, so many percentages of women, regardless of whether or not the position, you know, is viable. I mean, you know, or not viable, but whether or not they're the best choice has nothing to do with it. It literally, they have to hire so many people. So if you're, you know, think about that. I mean, I don't know if it's in every world, like the, okay, seriously, enough, thanks, appreciate you. You can keep it down, appreciate you. You know, imagine if, and I don't believe it's currently in the hospital world, but imagine if the doctor that's going to work on you, you had, you know, several people far more qualified, but they had to hire, you know, based on race as opposed to qualifications. I don't know about you, but I'd rather have a guy that knows what he's doing. This is a really long tunnel, guys. This is so awesome. Let me see what it looks like. I mean, imagine if you had to sit there and, you know, oh, you're a business owner, and you had to hire based not on skill, but on numbers. Okay, I can have, let's say I have 5 employees based on percentages. I'm allowed to have 3 white employees, 1 black, 1 Hispanic. And I'm not saying this to be racist, but that's what the world is turning into. I understand what equal treatment is and diversity and stuff like that, but it's not equal forcing people to hire or vote for black people or Hispanic. Hell, it's not even white people. I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. It's not equality at that point. At that point, it becomes, you know, politically correctedness. And that, unfortunately, that is what our world is turning into. Politically correctedness sucks. It's never got a good concept. It's people are afraid to voice their opinion. Is my smooth lighting off? Because this looks really bad. Video settings. Smooth lighting maximum. There we go. Now it looks a lot better. Why didn't you guys tell me? God! But it's not okay to force people to have a job. Yes, there is racism in the world. Yeah, I'm from Nevada, guys. I live in a constant state of racism here. But honestly, the racism I have seen in the world is deserved. I'm not talking about your people that are like, oh yeah, the South was better, blah blah blah. You know, oh, black people are naturally inferior or something like that. And I keep using black just because that's the main subject. I don't mean it specifically focusing them. It could be any minority. You know, the Chinese are bad. I always make jokes about how, like, Chinese are smart. Now, I know it's still racist. Me sitting there going, oh, God, look at all the witches. Okay, I always make a joke about, you know, where are my Asians at in my stream because I need, you know, smarter people than me to figure something out. And, you know, and yes, even that statement right there, even though I'm complimenting them, is racist by all accounts. But the reason I do it is more because of the stereotype. Stereotypes are what kind of I love stereotypes. They crack me up. But they're no different than racism. I mean, they are racism by all by accounts. Racism exists. The problem is everybody uses it. And you know, it's one of those things of, you know, people will blame, oh, it's because I'm, you know, this race or that race why this didn't happen. Well, that may be true. It is oh, I broke my thing. It is possible that that's the reason. It is. But it's not the only reason. And that's the problem that people don't see is they sit there and think, hi, Enderman. I can hear you out there. And yeah, just we're still. I don't have a pickaxe. And now I don't have any wood. Crap. Here, we'll just put it there for right now. Crap! This game is stupid. Where'd it go? There it is. I'm having so many problems right now. Let's just put it right here. And we'll put some dirt there too. That's that and that. Okay. long story short, guys, I'm gonna bring this to a close here. Yes, racism exists. Yes, there's a possibility, and I say possibility, that not people are not treated equal because it's not in everything. The problem that's making it worse is not the fact that those people still exist that are they're prejudiced. It's the fact that everyone is being called out on it regardless of whether they're being racist or not. I understand that it does exist. I understand that people experience prejudice that I don't understand, that I don't see. But the problem exists when people from all walks of life sit there and complain that such and such is racism when it's not all the time. It might be. There might be times when it is. But it doesn't mean it's racist all the time. But the problem exists when, when people start complaining and making it all about race all the time. Hey guys. God, I made a little mob spawner. Look at this thing. Give me your experience. Is that a potato? Did I just get a potato? You mean I didn't have to walk all the way to that village? What kind of crap is this game? Anyways, guys, oh, we got another potato. Wow. Yeah, we're going to end it here, guys. I want to thank you all for watching the videos, and don't forget to click that like button if you guys like it. I understand some of the subjects might be sensitive, and unfortunately, I'm okay with that because things need to be said. But don't take what I say as fact. Do the research for yourself. Look up things. That's how I found out about stuff. You research it, you look it up, learn, for yourself. Don't base your judgment off what other people say. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys next time.